Hello, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to make a wedding style dhal which has brinjals and it tastes very delicious when served with lovely biryani or some lovely nice chicken. So my ingredients, I've got a cup of dhal which is already boiled out. I have 6 brinjals that are stripped, rinsed and soaked in salt water. I have an onion that I sliced, a dozen cloves of garlic, 3 dry chillies, and for the braising I have 1/4 cup of oil. I also have 2 green chillies that I slit in the center, and here I have a tablespoon of margarine, of which you can substitute it for ghee. Then I have a teaspoon of whole jeera, a teaspoon of mustard seed, and a teaspoon of salt for tasting. Then for the masalas, I have a teaspoon of mixed masala and half a teaspoon of hurdee. I have 2 tomatoes of which I grated. But if you like your dhal a little sour, you can add a tablespoon of imli to your dhal. I have a little bit of curry leaf for the braising and some thyme, and then to garnish I have my spring onions and dhania. Whenever I boil my dhal, I don't add up salt or hurdee to it. So when cooking, I add my salt and my hurdee. So now I'm ready for my braising. I've got my heat on moderate and I'm going to add in my oil. This brinjal dhal is a little bit complicating, but Pranesh will link you all the boiled dhal, how I usually boil my dhal. But it's going to be a quick braise. I put in my onions. Usually when cooking of this dhal, you can have your dhal boiling and even braise your brinjal and keep it in readiness. But because I am going to show you step by step, I had to do everything separately. Our onions don't have to get too brown, you just have to get soft. So I'm adding in my tablespoon of margarine. I'll just allow these onions to fry till it's soft. While the onions is getting soft, I'm going to add in my garlic whole, my green chilies to it. Oh sorry, it's my dry chilies. And then my mustard seed, my jeera, and then my green chilies. So this has to fry together. I'll allow this to fry for about 5 minutes. The garlic is almost fried out, so I'm adding in my curry leaf and my thyme. And then my masalas. I'm going to throw in all my brinjal. And also adding my salt. I'm going to give this a good stir and allow the brinjal to fry out. 10 minutes has passed and you can see how lovely the brinjal is done up. The whole idea, this brinjal has to come to a complete fry where it's almost going to get burnt, but don't burn it. So now I'm adding in my tomatoes to cook. Give this a good stir and I put the lid on and allow it for another 10 minutes. I waited upon my tomatoes to get cooked. Now it's cooked and well done. It was about 7 minutes. And the brinjal is gone nice and soft. So this is what I'm going to do now, is to increase my heat and pour in my boiled dhal to it. To this I'm going to add a cup of boiling water and let it boil out. I've put my boiling water into the bowl that I had my dhal, so I can get the remainder of whatever is left. I'll allow this to boil out. Here's my dhal. It's done so beautiful. The tip about boiling dhal is never overpower it with your masalas, but you can overpower it with your green chilies and dry chilies. So now my dhal is done. I'm going to garnish it and I'm ready to serve. Some lovely fresh dhania and some spring onions. Thereafter I'll switch my stove off. Now I'm ready to serve. Here's my dhal with brinjal, made wedding style. It's looking very delicious and I'm ready to serve it with some lovely chicken curry with a bed of rice, and I know Pranesh is going to enjoy this. There you go, my dhal served with lovely chicken curry and rice and with some beautiful brinjals. Thank you all for watching and enjoy.